It's a question that had become one of the most internally divisive since the coalition was formed. What was the fair share agriculture should take towards cutting overall emissions by 2030? Under the Climate Action Plan, 6 sectors such as transport and energy are being asked to make cuts to their emissions between now and 2030. The range set for agriculture was between 22 and 30%, but the government now has settled on 25% for the sector.
This is not a win for agriculture because this is a massive challenge now, and there's no plan by the government to show or demonstrate how we're going to achieve this, and there's no plan around the financial incentive here as well.
Details of that plan are yet to be announced, but ministers say the target is achievable.
I think farmers are up for this. And what they need to know is that we're willing to back them and support them and have their income central to how we progress. And I think the plans that we have in place, the targets we have in place, very much focused on that. And I think across all sectors, there's going to be concern there in relation to, and people are obviously anxious about how we're going to move forward. But as a government, we are very, very determined across all sectors to back families, to back citizens, to back farm families, to go on this journey.
The Irish people are concerned about the future of their children and about the protection of nature. And that's across the board. That doesn't belong to anyone. That's something that my experience, people all over the country. And I think they're committed to it. It won't be easy. It'll only work if it's better for us. But I think the Irish people are up for this. Don't underestimate our ability to go and do it.
But will the decision lead to any TDs resigning?
No.
So politically safe for now at least, the 3 coalition party leaders have overcome another hurdle.
The emission cut targets will be challenging for all sectors, and some are worried by the new category of unallocated carbon savings. Some farmers say a 25% cut could put them out of business.
Farmers say a 25% cut in emissions is going to be very tough for them. Some say they will need help to survive.
We have planned to milk over 700 cows and we'll have to cut them by 150 at least now. So I don't know how we could manage to make an income, to pay our repayments for the money we've borrowed down through the years with 150 cows less. It does not add up.
All sectors face challenging targets. Transport comes second to agriculture for emissions. It is the only sector where the target for cuts has not been reduced. It remains at 50%. And experts say that will not be easy.
I think we need to expedite bus connects. That needs to happen much quicker in all of the cities. Walking and cycling will need to get to Dutch levels. So that will mean much more cycle lanes and the end of small arguments about cycle lanes. All of that will have to happen really quickly now.
Most sectors are not being asked to make the maximum cut outlined in the Climate Action Plan. That's because there is now a category called unallocated carbon savings, and that worries some.
It might sound like a good thing. Unallocated savings sounds like a positive, but it's actually negative because it's a debt that we're essentially going to have to repay. But overall, it is great that we have an agreement now.
Scientists say we have the technology to meet our climate targets. The question remains, do we have the will? Coleman O'Sullivan, RTE News.